Women's S8 100 backstroke a short while ago. So all to play for in the swimming medal table. To move on to the next event, can anyone claim their second gold medal for their country? And if anyone's going to do it, you've got to put a bet on Joseph Craig, Paralympic champion and world record holder. S7 400 freestyle, Ronaldo Santos begins the lineup. In line number 1, Kavnitsaya from Ukraine goes in line number 2. Can they challenge for the medals? Andrei Gladkov was one that certainly challenged for the medals in London, the bronze medalist from London. He's next to the gold medalist from London, the world record holder Joseph Craig from Great Britain. Set that world record this year. Xiaoyong Pan was a silver medalist behind Joseph Craig in those London Paralympic Games. And 4th place in that final was this man, Jonathan Fox. So the top 4 from the London Games are here fighting again for the medals. Italio Pereira from Brazil goes in lane number 7. And Valerio Taras from Italy goes in lane number 8. This is the men's 400 freestyle for the S7 class. Can anyone challenge the world record holder Joseph Craig in lane number 4? Joseph Craig and Jonathan Fox getting off to a good start, the two Great Britain swimmers. Craig set that world record in June this year in Sheffield, a pool he's very familiar with. GB trials and major events in Great Britain. The GB International event's been held there for many years, the last 20 years. And Craig and Jonathan Fox are the two men at the front of the field. Craig was just 0.5 of a second ahead of Jonathan Fox and Andrei Gladkov in 3rd position. His interviews in the lead up to these championships, Joseph Craig, been one of the IPC's featured athletes, said that the man he most feared for this 400 freestyle title was his Great Britain teammate Jonathan Fox. And that angle is slightly deceptive there because Jonathan Fox is not that far behind his teammate. Joseph Craig goes over. The gap is about 1 second. And Andrei Gladkov just hanging on there to 3rd position and not too far behind the two GB swimmers. And let's have a check of the splits there. That is a very good split for Joseph Craig. That's the 2nd inside world record pace for Joseph Craig. And Jonathan Fox struggling to stay on terms with the world record holder. I remember commentating on Joseph Craig's race in London, and we thought he'd gone out really fast, and we feared that he might have gone out too fast, but he didn't. He managed to hang on. Take the record in a sensational time. Joseph Craig, of course, was someone who nearly quit the sport of swimming back in 2011. He had a thyroid problem, and that really almost knocked him out. But when he managed to get that fixed, he came back and he was strong as he's ever been. Came back to take the title in London. Let's have a look, 2:17. He's gone through, we're still inside world record pace, but Joseph Craig will not like the attention next to him of Andrei Gladkov and Jonathan Fox, two lanes across from Joseph Craig. And the world record holder is being pushed all the way here. And the Russian Andrei Gladkov, I have to say, is looking very good. Joseph Craig and Jonathan Fox still inside world record pace, all three of them inside world record pace. And this is going to be a fantastic finish here. Look at this, 3 swimmers coming in absolutely together, and Gladkov it is, who takes the lead, 2:53.50. This is a shock. No one really thought that Andrei Gladkov could challenge the two GB guys, but the Russian swimmer, I have to say, is looking very strong. And Joseph Craig having a look at the Russian. You've got to think, what is going through Joseph Craig's mind now? He can see Gladkov next to him, and Gladkov looks strong, but Joseph Craig not out of it yet. Jonathan Fox might struggle to come back now with just 100 to go. World record split previously was 3:30.32. That is inside for Andrei Gladkov and Joseph Craig. What has the Paralympic champion got left? Andrei Gladkov looking very, very good, the Russian swimmer. We were saying which swimmer was going to step up and get the second gold medal of these championships for their country. It looks like it's going to be a second goal for Russia at this stage, but Joseph Craig, the Paralympic champion, the world record holder, now has got 0.89 of a second to make up over Andrei Gladkov. Fox has dropped off the pace now, but he's clear in third position. Joseph Craig really coming back strongly, the GB swimmer. Andrei Gladkov stroking well also, who has got the stamina to hang on in this last 25 metres. Joseph Craig, the Paralympic champion, showing his strength, coming back with every stroke here. Gladkov and Joseph Craig into the finish. Joseph Craig has timed it to perfection and takes the gold. 4:39.14. The gold goes to Joseph Craig, and he was pressed all the way by Andrei Gladkov, and the margin at the end was 0.05 of a second. Gladkov in second position, but Joseph Craig pulled out absolutely everything there that he had left to come back against the Russian. Joseph Craig takes it in a new world record time by 5/100ths of a second from Gladkov. Fox in third position.
There's Joseph Craig, done the business.
Oh, only just. My goodness, he gave the GB team a scare there, didn't he? And Gladkov looked fantastic all the way through there, just tracking the world record hold. Good start for Joseph Craig, he went out positively, and Gladkov was coming back all the time. And when we got into the last turn there, Gladkov was the man who had taken the lead. The question was asked of Joseph Craig in the closing stages there, but he was the stronger. Let's watch this finish. All in together. Ooh. Well, pick that one out, but Joseph Craig is on the end of an electronic timing decision. To the naked eye, you could not split them at all. Craig and Gladkov. Ooh. Good stretch for the wall there. Craig looking across there.
Did really well to hold on to his skills there, and kept his breath well in control. His start, he was almost like it was
cracking races, but this one really took the biscuit. We have Joseph Craig on top of the medal podium next to his countrymate Jonathan Fox. The man who pushed Joseph Craig all the way, Andrei Gladkov, the Russian Federation. Jonathan Fox from Great Britain, world record holder last year for a short period of time. Glenn Tasker presenting the medals. Craig Spence actually presenting the mascots. Now that's different from presenting the medals, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gone down to cuddly toys. I'm sure he's very proud though to present medals or cuddly toys at this championship event. He works so hard all year long to make it happen.
There's Gladkov. What a race he had. Fantastic. 4:39.19. Just 5/100 short of the time posted by this man. The world record holder now becomes the world champion. A new world record time, and he needed to do that world record time to beat Andrei Gladkov. Joseph Craig from Great Britain. is the gold medalist in the men's 400 freestyle for the S7 class.
Quite incredible where you have to race to a world record just to take a gold medal. That's the standard. You might think there would be a dip in performance after the Paralympic Games or a year on, but records still tumble. So now the national anthem of Great Britain.
Joseph Craig and Jonathan Fox, and applauded by GB team, supporters of Chloe Davis, Chloe's family and friends. Jonathan Fox was there in the early stages, but couldn't stick with the top two, Joseph Craig and Andrei Gladkov. Joseph Craig was quoted in the lead up to these championships. He thought Jonathan Fox would be his biggest threat, but he got a shock when he turned with 50 to go and Andrei Gladkov was right there and in fact ahead of him. But Joseph Craig dug out the swim from somewhere in the closing stages just to take that by 5 1/100ths.